Summahluv Sassy Seasoned Models of Summahluv LLC 347-678-5941. Exclusive 55 and up modeling group. Summahluv Sassy Seasoned Models. Appearing on WMC-JL-TV, World Media Coalition Jazz Lovers Television Network. With the illustrious Van Miller, talk show host of the Van Miller Talk Show, I Found My Voice. Appearing on the World Media Coalition Jazz Lovers Television Network talk show, I Found My Voice, with Van Miller, with the dynamic Miss Summahluv Alston, the visionary who developed the flower garden of the Summahluv Sassy Seasoned Models, 50 and up bouquet as the journey begins. Walk with me through the purple garden. Walk with me through the purple garden. The garden whose flowers have a fragrance of a healing nature. Walk with me through the purple garden. As you bask in the divine fragrance of the divine feminine bouquet of flowers of Summahluv Sassy Seasoned Models. Relax yourself and enjoy the fragrance of the divine feminine of Summahluv Sassy Seasoned Models.
Yeah.
The World Media Coalition Jazz Lovers Television Network talk show, I Found My Voice with the illustrious Van Miller, brings this to you with Summahluv Alston, the visionary of Summahluv Sassy Seasoned Models. I Found My Voice talk show host Van Miller, Thursday, May 5th, 12 noon, World Media Coalition Jazz Lovers Television Network. Thursday, 12 noon, on our Telegram network, May 5th. Girl, now you know. Your mama would tell you to put your skirt down. Thursday, May 5th, on the Van Miller Talk Show, I Found My Voice. Summahluv Sassy Seasoned Models with the illustrious, dynamic, visionary Summahluv Alston. May 5th, on our Telegram network, World Media Coalition Jazz Lovers Television Network.
Greetings everybody. This is World Media Coalition Jazz Lovers Television, another Thursday show. Welcome to our room and Telegram.
Zulu King Fitz and Q and Lugansk Republic. Please play that other trailer, please, so we can open up.
Sorry, repeat.
Please play the other trailer.
Oh, we watch 2 trailers. We have another one.
Yes, we do. Do you see
I
it?
found only 2.
Say that again, please.
I found only these 2 trailers.
Check your link. Rumor link.
Well, while he's looking for that,
today?
While he's looking for that, I'll introduce myself. Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the Van Miller Talk Show. I found my voice where we come. This is an unscripted space where we speak our truth. No one can bleep us out, say that we can't say what we want to say. This is a space where we've been coming for over a year, and it's an amazing space that we can just basically talk about what is really going on in the world. What are people really talking about? What are people really thinking? And where are we really going? So we thank each and every one of you for taking your time out today, coming out of your busy schedules and coming to a space to speak with us. And we look forward to having a great show. So while we're waiting, we're ready to go. We're ready to go.
Well, Van, take it away for the time being. We'll play that trailer at the end.
Okay. So today we have Miss Cassandra. So I am also a designer here in the Atlanta market, and Magakuvu introduced us on last week, and so I'm excited to hear about Cassandra and her team and her market and what it is that she does. And while we're waiting, we'll let her introduce herself and tell us a little bit about what it is that she does and what she brings to this platform.
Well, her brand is Summahluv. So we're going to disappear with Cassandra in this production today, and we're going to work with Summahluv.
Okay, Summahluv, that's okay.
You see, Magakuvu and I have known each other for about 30 years, so he's like spilling all kind of beans. But it was a pleasure speaking with you last week. And again,
Okay.
Cassandra, I am Summahluv, and Summahluv is a name that was gifted to me by a 9-year-old, and so I am branding Summahluv.
Okay.
And two models that's not here, they're the reason why I actually decided to launch this modeling group. You see, we've been doing casting calls for the past, 3 years together, and out here in the Virginia 757 area, it's been exciting and interesting to meet several of them. I'm going to introduce once that's here, but Rachel and Patricia, we had dinner one day back in October, and they shared their amazing passion for walking the runway, and we all are over the age of 50. I'm 60 years old. And as we know, the fashion industry, as you well know, it's a very prejudiced industry, and not just to color, size, shape. Rachel is here. Size, shape, age. And we are of the age out community. However, these amazing women are walking proof that we do not have to retire to a rocking chair. They're absolutely beautiful. They're absolutely amazing. And I want to thank Patricia and Rachel for their vision, for sharing their passion. And with them sharing their passion, I couldn't sleep that night. I said, you know what? This is what's needed. I'm going to launch an exclusive. Actually, it started as a 55 plus modeling group. I have been receiving phone calls of interest from 50 to 54. It's like, listen, we're seniors as well. So we recently decided, I'm in the process of rebranding. We would like to be mentors. This is what I am looking for, the face of Summahluv Sassy Season model, for us to be mentors. And to we want to inspire. We're looking to inspire and let the world know that no, we have not aged out. I don't know your age, but you are walking proof that no, we do not have to age out. We're absolutely beautiful. We're absolutely amazing. We have something to bring to the industry, and we are looking to share. I'm going to allow them to, when we get a minute, they're going to introduce themselves as well. But it's a pleasure to be here. And recently, I unfortunately have to come off the runway as a result of 2 automobile crashes. We'll get into that later. So while I'm in the process of healing, I said that's God's way of sitting my black apples down and putting me in my rightful seat and allowing me to really work the business aspect of Summahluv Sassy Season models. This is the first of their interviews, but it will not be the last. There's some amazing things that I'm looking to do with these women, introduce them to network for them, and they're my babies. I'm so passionate about them, and I'm really proud of them, and I'm watching their growth. So, and their personalities are absolutely awesome. So as this interview continues, you're going to feel the same passion that I feel about these women as you get started. Talk to me.
I'm talking to you. So I'm going to let you introduce. Are we introducing each one of them and letting them tell us a little bit about themselves?
Yes, ma'am. I would love for them to share their passions. And what I'm going to do, because I know Sabrina Williams, which is one of our newer members, she also, due to the fact that she's scheduled for an appointment at 1, I would love for her to start off. Sabrina, introduce yourself. Unmute.
Hello, everyone. My name is Sabrina Williams. I go by, my model name is Model Queen Bree. I am soon to be 59 years old in just a few short weeks, and I am loving every bit of this wonderful group because, as Summahluv has said, we have not aged out. I just started modeling 4 years ago, so I started modeling when I was over 50. So, again, just another motivator for other women out there of our nice season age that you can start no matter what your age is. And just because you're 50 or over doesn't mean that you can't get started, because I have started and I am gaining momentum and I plan to keep on going. So I am loving this, and I am thankful for this platform and for Summahluv and all my wonderful sassy sisters.
Coming up.
And share with us some of your experiences while you're on, Sabrina.
Cinco de Mayo.
I'm sorry?
May 5th.
Share with us some of your experiences while you're on.
TV.
Yes.
Stop that.
So
Excuse me.
I'm
Vic.
hearing,
Fix
I'm hearing
that
several
video.
things. Okay. So I have modeled, oh my goodness, I've modeled in Georgia, Virginia, South Carolina, North Carolina. I've been, the very first show that I was ever in, I don't know if any of you all are familiar with Tim Johnson. He is international hair. He's known in the hair and modeling industry. He doesn't produce as many fashion shows anymore, but my very first show, I was a model in his, it's called BBU Awards, so it's Beauty and Barber Awards, and I was actually nominated for Plus Size Model of the Year my very first time out the gate, so that was an honor indeed. I've modeled at FTM Fashion Week, where Cynthia Bailey was in the audience and scouting models. took pictures with Cynthia. So I've had some good experiences. I've also recently um, been a part of a campaign with Miriam Sinnevert with Beauty is Me campaign. We were launched at the Macy's in Baltimore, Maryland, and our launch is getting ready to go on tour. It's all about, again, motivating women and letting women know that they can embrace their beauty. Everyone has flaws and things that we don't like about ourselves, but no matter what it is, we're still beautiful as women. Each individual woman has a beautiful quality about themselves that's different from everybody else that makes them unique. And so, that's another wonderful thing that I'm a part of. And I've done runways. I'm published in several magazines. I've done a little bit of training with Alva Page. He is very well known. He's done, Project Runway and a lot of other things. So I've had a lot of good things happening for me in the short time that I've been modeling, and I'm just looking to grow it.
Thank you so much. And now we have Rachel Rose Copeland. I am so passionate about this young woman. She's absolutely amazing. And she is one of the stories of passion why I decided to launch this modeling group. Rachel, introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Rachel Copeland. I started modeling about 3 years ago. Just started with a girlfriend of mine's boutique. She was part of a woman's brunch thing, and she asked me if I would walk for her in her fashion show. And from there, it springboarded into what it is now. When I was younger, I always wanted to be a model, but my mom always told me I was too short, too fat, too this, too that, because back in the 60s and 70s, that's when it was twiggy and you had to be 7 feet tall and weigh 12 pounds. And then, who would have thought it in my 50s I'd start modeling and be doing what I'm doing now. And the best part of the whole thing is all of the amazing, beautiful, uplifting, supportive women that I have met through this. I have an amazing sisterhood with these women. There's nothing I wouldn't do for any of them, and I'm 100% certain there's nothing that if I was in need of something that any one of them wouldn't step up and help me out. And it's so nice to have that, because moving out here from Washington State, I moved 3,900 miles away from my family, my friends, my kids, everybody. And I was out here by myself. I had my husband's family, of course, but that's not your friends. That's not who you can talk to about, different things. And as an adult, it's hard to make new friends because you're not in a school situation. You're not going to be friends with your coworkers and your employees. Most times it's going to be women or people you meet outside of those things. And so modeling has given me that avenue to meet the most amazing women that are all strong. They have great character. They're beautiful, and they don't have a problem supporting each other. And that's a rarity nowadays. It seems like more people are self-absorbed and self-interested instead of helping to push others and help others succeed and others to strive for goodness and greatness. And that's what I feel like I have with all the women in our group is we all support each other. We all uplift each other. We encourage each other. And it's truly a blessing.
Thank you so much. And as a matter, let me just add, this is a little FYI for you, Van. 2 of our hashtags are "We aspire to inspire" and "We do it for the seasoned ones." We're not seniors, we're seasoned. And like I said, these women are absolutely amazing. And next, I would love for Yolanda, uniquely Yolanda. She's the baby of the group. She and Rachel are the babies. Yolanda, You can introduce yourself, unmute yourself. And for those with background sounds, if you can mute while they're speaking, that would be great. Yolanda, you can introduce yourself. Unmute yourself, Yolanda. Yeah, I have to remember we're the seasoned crew, so we still trying to figure out this newer platform. This platform is new to myself, and it's new to most of us. So we're trying to figure this one out. I'm not sure how to explain to her how to unmute. What I'm going to do is while we're figuring out how. Oh, she's there.
Can you hear me now?
I see it. Yes, ma'am. Go ahead, Yolanda.
Okay. Because I unmuted it the first time. It just didn't, I guess, work. All right. Sorry about that. All right. I'm Yolanda Horsley. As she says, uniquely Yolanda. Came up with that because the more and more people I'm around, they tell me I'm sort of not like everybody else. I sort of came into the group as the more quiet, bashful one. But I think I've changed a little bit. I'm from Colorado Springs, Colorado. As a child, I drew all the time. I just love clothes. I love fashion. And then I sort of got out of it. And I actually at one time was going to go and be like a wardrobe clerk for the Ebony Fashion Show because I was too short to be a model. So I thought I'll just go and I'll sew and do that type of thing. But then fell in love, and that didn't happen. Ended up going to the military. So a lot of the fashion stuff went on the back wall. During that time, I did like little fashion shows with, like church functions, little mall fashion shows, that type of thing, but nothing, like I'm doing right now. And I said, what sort of got me inspired to do modeling and get back into the fashion, my uncle, about 5 years ago, we went on a cruise. And it was the first time our family ever went on a family cruise for something that wasn't a wedding or a funeral. So it was really inspirational. But one thing he told me was, when are you going to start doing what your passion is, what you love? I remember how you used to draw, how you were so excited, and I stopped doing it. So now this is an opportunity for me to get back into the fashion world. Everybody has just been so wonderful in the group. It's just like a family, we come together, we pray, we cry, we play. We have a lot of fun. It's really, wow. We reach out, help other people. And nobody feels like everybody is uplifted, no matter the situation. There's been so many different things that's gone on with each and every one of us. But I feel as a family, we can just reach out and help each other. So the fashion show that we just had a few weeks ago was off the chain. Lord knows I was petrified at first because I haven't ever done anything of that scale. But, everybody was just so supportive. And I appreciate being in the Assassin season model. And I'm no longer the baby because now we have 50-year-olds in there. So thank you for the opportunity.
And yes, and actually, the glamification is what she's referencing. This was her first fashion show with us. We were actually featured. We were the opening segment for the glamification. It was a 600 capacity venue with less than 25 tickets at the door. I was so proud of them. They just opened up with so much excitement, and they literally owned the runway. And I was really proud of them. And, well, you're still a baby until the 50-year-olds do it. Oh, no, I'm sorry. That's right. Tracy Shepard, who actually is trying to get on, and she's the producer and one of the designers for the glamification. She is now one of the Sassy Season models. So hopefully she'll be able to get in. So now next, I'm going to introduce another one of our newer members, and that's Orvanette Talbert. Ornette Hubbard is absolutely amazing. We've had, I will let her share. You go on, honey. You just share your excitement.
Thank you so much. So I am Avanette Tarver, and I'm one of the newer members. I'm 52. I absolutely love modeling. I was created to be on a runway. I am in my element when I'm on a runway. I absolutely love designers that design pieces that are just made for me. I love it. But I'm also multi-talented. So I like to be behind the scenes. I'm getting into producing fashion shows now, and I like that as well. So I started modeling probably when I was about 16, just hair models. I had hair down my back and everybody wanted to snap some pictures. And you remember back in the 70s, guys, when they had the hair magazines? And so you would take the hair magazine. I want my hair like that. So I was one of the ones that was in the hair magazine doing different, traveling from city to city. And then kind of got away from it, got back into it. 2019, I won Miss Full Figure South Carolina. And then someone who knew somebody knew me, and I ended up getting an agent, and it's been full steam ahead ever since then. I've been in Danville Fashion Week. I've been in Curvy Fashion Week. I was in New York Fashion Week last year. I was accepted this year to go to Cabo as a guest model for an international fashion showcase. So doors are really opening for me. So I am absolutely loving this. I'm an empty nester. So listen, I can come and go as I want. I have 2 children that are grown, and I just absolutely love it. When I'm on the runway, I am really in my element when I'm on the runway. So I'm excited to be a part of this journey. I'm excited for this sisterhood. I'm an only child, so I always welcome women. I take my friendships very seriously. So I'm super duper excited. Thank you so much for the opportunity.
And right now, like I said, there's several of our models that's not on here right now. Some are still trying to log in. But last but not least, that's on here. And remember, felonies, I am the oldest. She has been named the pastor of Sassy Season Models. No, she's not a pastor. She's absolutely amazing. She's quick wit. You're going to really enjoy some of the personalities that you're meeting. Felonies, my amazing sister, it's on you.
Hello, everybody. How are you doing today? This is an honor that I get to speak on this platform, something new for me, but very, very exciting. My name is Felonice. I am 59 years old. I am a native of New Orleans, Louisiana, where I started modeling at the age of 16, 17. Around that age, I was doing hair and fashion in nightclubs when teenagers should not be in nightclubs, but the hairstylist always got me in. At the age of 19, I moved to Kansas City, Missouri, where I continued to do some hair modeling. Eventually, I started modeling with Kansas City Health and Fitness Hair Show. They featured health and wealth in the Black community, natural styling, and that type of thing. And I did that several times, along with modeling for separate boutiques on occasion. 2017, I moved here to the East Coast in Virginia, and my very first gig was with the Virginia Full Figure Fashion Week. Was very, very exciting, and I have worked with them twice. And since COVID, they have not revamped the show. But again, I have also modeled for several specialty markets, specialty shops here in the Virginia area, because those small businesses, they need advertising too, and people want to see folks in their clothes. So the models come to life and bring those small businesses to life. And so I've enjoyed that very much. I was a part of the premiere of Finding Ashley Stewart here in Hampton, Virginia. That was a lot of fun. And I've actually written articles in Curvicality magazine. And Curvicality magazine is a magazine that kind of encourages and uplifts full-figured and curvy women. And it was an honor to write in that magazine. And I just love the work that I've done. And I'm planning on doing that again. But I'm looking forward to more to come in my 59 years. I'm not going to stop now. What's the point? I'm already here, and watch out, because we coming.
And yes, we are. And Van, I apologize for not offering and extending the disclaimer at the start of the whole introduction. What I have come to learn and love most about becoming a senior is meeting these beautiful women in my age group and coming to learn that we are very open, outspoken, blunt, and we're fresh. Oh, I say so. Almost anything is liable to come out of our mouth. We tend to protect uniquely Yolanda because yes, she is absolutely amazing, and she's the quiet one. And I tell everyone we will not corrupt Yolanda. We have to protect Yolanda. She's the good girl of the crew. Say any questions that you would like to ask, be prepared for all kind of answers. And I pray that you're wearing a tinkle pad because I promise you there will be leaks and trips by the time you finish talking to these amazing women. And so we're done that for now. We're prepared for anything that you would like to ask.
Well, I just thank you all for coming in. I'm part of the season crew as well. I'm getting ready for my 64th birthday and on June 7th. So I definitely know what it is to be seasoned and make a lot of trips around the sun and enjoy life. And I know too how to say no, a soft no, a hard no, or whatever no you want. So, as we season, we definitely understand that. And I'm just, delighted that you ladies, have taken it in and taken it upon yourselves not to, just go and sit down and be grandmothers and do the things that, we're supposed to be doing, that society tells us that we're supposed to be doing, and that you've taken your lives into your own hands and, decided to go out and enjoy the time that we have left in this space because I say that we have to get ready for the next space. Michael Kuvu will tell you that I always talk about the next place. And, we have to take some beautiful faces and beautiful people to that space. So, I'm just delighted that you all have, taken the opportunity and moved in that direction. So if you were to say to that 40-year-old woman, I'll ask Yolanda this question. Yolanda, if you had to speak to that 40-year-old woman and tell her what your experience has been like, what would you say to her? I think you're still on mute. You're on mute.
First, I tell them learn how to turn off the mute button. No, basically, I tell them that this is something that is very inspirational. It's a way to get out of your shell. You find a lot of young women these days that they look at themselves and they have a low self-image of themselves. And they allow themselves to be treated any type of way because of that low self-image. This right here is boosted me up a lot. I mean, I was more like the shy, bashful type doing this. I'm not going to say in everything I do because I'd be lying, but doing this to get myself to the point to actually go out there in front of a lot of people and model and not feel that, I was going to, trip or do something crazy. I mean, it takes a lot, but more than anything, it helps you look inside and know who you are. And you have the rest of the sisterhood just, encouraging you. I don't think I've had this much encouragement in these short few months I've had in the whole year.
Oh, wow.
So
wow.
I really, really do appreciate everything that everybody has brought to the table and offered. I mean, the calling, checking up on each other. I mean, when something happens, when something good happens, when something bad happens, we're just there to support each other. And it's not something that you feel like you have to do out of obligation. You do it because you really love and genuinely care. And, so for a 40-year-old looking, I'd say don't give up on what you got going now. You got the future ahead of you, and don't limit yourselves. Keep focused and keep striving, to better yourself.
Thank you. I think that, a lot of times what we miss, I know that when I look back at the time during my time in my 40s, I had a lot of things going on. It was a time of change in marriage and empty nesting and all of those things. And then when I look at my 50s and 60s, I tell people all the time, it's like you find a space that you live life in reverse, and you find yourself like, oh my God, would people really, what do really people really think about what it is that we're doing, because they think that the older, mature woman is trying to take the space of the younger woman, and it's not. It's just that life has changed when it comes to what it is that we're doing and what the expectations are for women. We are retiring, not like in the years past. We're retiring and we still are vibrant and we still have things to offer to society. We are entrepreneurs and we're starting things, and we're able to help in spaces and places where we used to be ready just to go and sit down and not do anything. So I just look at it as a place that, the sky is not the limit. I tell people that, you can get up and do whatever it is that you want to do. And I just, really admonish you ladies for, just taking the initiative to just really get out there and do what it is that you do. So I'm actually a part of another project, and they were speaking to me about a fashion show. So I'm definitely going to get you all's information so that when they get ready to do that show, we could maybe reach out to you all and you ladies come and present the show to our ladies. So, I'm excited about that. And I'm so glad that Marco Kuvu introduced us. We have some guys on here. So, I'm interested in what the guys what they have to say about this. I saw Mr. Williams on here and Amon and Marco Kuvu. What are y'all's thoughts? What is it that you all have to say to these ladies?
Well, from my standpoint, I'm still basking in the flower garden. I want to get some water so I can.
Oh God.
And then I want to share with them that Ahmad is going to give you guys an update. He just opened up a holistic spa in Brazil. And the reason why I'm mentioning that, he has a project in Brazil, Guerrero de Luz, later on in the production. He's going to share that project. But you guys and Van knows we've spoken about Brazil. Get ready, because we're going to put together a trip to Brazil. So get ready for that, folks. And that's coming down the pike. But I have one of my colleagues, Brother Ramutev Keb, on the line as well. And he is a dynamic personality. So I'm going to give him a chance to ask you guys some questions. And excuse me when I say you, I don't mean anything offensive.
And I apologize, I keep popping in and out, but I'm at the restaurant, so I'm trying to multitask.
As a matter of fact, when you come back and get settled, Rachel actually is the owner of Cooper's in Portsmouth, Virginia, where we will be doing a fashion show at Cooper's, and we'll share more about that later. We're going to discuss the planning stages. So yes, she is multitasking, but go ahead.
One more thing, I'm getting ready to go off camera and mute because I have a 1:00 Zoom meeting for work. But soon, that shouldn't last long. Then I'm going to pop back on, but I'm going to be here in the background.
Great, thank you.
Ramutev Keb, you want to speak?
Is you hear me?
Yes.
Yep.
Well, wow, it's a bunch of amazing Hemets. And when I say Hemet, it means queen. It's a word in Meta Nature that means queen. Um, wow, this being here is amazing. So one thing I wanted to know, or just just to give to the audience, is another question. What is the main drive for yourself when doing what you do?
Well,
Or I should say, who's that main person that inspires you to do what you do?
well, I'll start off with that one, with that question. And because I aspire to inspire, and as I said, I'm not sure if you was on whenever the interview first got started. With this being such a prejudiced industry to not just color, but shape, size, height, weight, age, and I have I am a total strikeout on every single level. I'm 5'2". When I started walking the runway, I was 250 pounds at 5'2". Okay. As you see, I am all melanin. In addition to that, just in case you haven't noticed, I don't have the first string of hair on my head. I am an I am also an alopecia model. So I aspire to inspire. I'm published as well. I've been published as well, um, including internationally. Um, I'm in the Nigerian. I actually won a competition. It was crowned Africa Fashion for Peace America 2021, and I didn't need the first string of hair. I didn't need the flyest figure to do any of this. When I walk the runway, I walk with confidence and I allow women to know we are beautiful. I just co-authored my first book, and the book is titled My Bold is Beautiful, I Am Not My Hair. My chapter is titled actually, Now You Can See My Face. For my first casting 3 years ago, I showed up as a shaved alopecia woman, and I told each one of the designers, I was casted by 4 designers for my first walk actually. And as I shared with them that I do wear hair, they all told me, no, we do not want you to wear hair. And one of the designers, whom I still walk for this day, she looked at me and said, Queen, now we can see your face. Um, I'm here to aspire and inspire. Well, I aspire to inspire. I'm here to inspire those that feel that they're just not beautiful. I didn't always grow up with confidence. As a matter of fact, bullying is with. I'm a bullying advocate, and even family members bully. And growing up as a child, you know, family would sit around. I come from a big family, and it was always who was the prettiest of the siblings. And yeah, they're that cruel. Who's the prettiest of the siblings? And my name never came out of anyone's mouth. Now, I had to learn to love me. And as I reintroduced myself to me and learned that I am amazing in my own right, I didn't have to have the thinnest nose or the finest lips or what they define as the best figure. Once I learned to love myself, and that's my message to everyone, you have to love yourself. I've been able to walk the runway with confidence, and having to step down from walking the runway as a result of the accident was a little depressing because I was really enjoying it. However, I'm living vicariously through each and every one of these women. Just sharing with the world is what I'm looking to do and looking to grow and help to build esteem and confidence. And this company is not exclusively for women. We're welcoming men in as well, but that's where I am right now.
I like
I
that.
said,
That's one of my, because for myself, I'm an astrologer in a sense, and my is I aspire to inspire. And every time I heard you said that, and anyone that used the word inspire, I'm just like, wow, that's a motto that everyone, or I feel personally, everyone should literally use in their daily affirmations. When it comes to the next part of it, it's confidence and learning how to let go. That's the main two things that I would love our Hermets to begin. Bring in a lot of that confidence, because you are who you are. Everybody has their niche. Find your niche, be confident in it, and then anything else that's been, a hinder to your energy, learn to let that go. I appreciate that. I do.
yes, well, my hashtags are I aspire to inspire. I do it for the bold divas. I do it for the seasoned ones. I do it for the plushy ones. And I do it for the differently abled. Because even though the American Medical Association, doctors, and everyone else said, you're disabled, honey, I do it to let everyone know. I don't care how you're categorized. Forget categories. We're not going to be a victim of our circumstances. I am who I am. I'm 5'2". Well, I'm no longer 250 pounds. But see, we knocking 200 door kind of hard still, but it's okay. I am who I am. Say, because my alopecia was not diagnosed early enough, the front of my hairline closed. So I will never grow hair. Mine is alopecia fibrosante, which is frontal. So the hairline has closed up on the front of my hairline. So I will never grow hair, well, according to what, doctors say, and it doesn't seem like it's going to grow. I really don't care. To me now, hair is overrated. I am who I am, and I'm here to, just to inspire all. But thank you so much, brother.
I thank you for being here.
Mr. Williams had his hand up. Mr. Williams, how are you doing? Welcome.
I am too blessed to be stressed. I want to thank you for letting me on. Thank you, Mr. Makakubu. And I want to say to that beautiful young lady, I think her name is Sister Alston, there was a movie called Black Panther where they had ladies with no hair on their head. And matter of fact, I done watched that movie so many times. So you are so beautiful. And I also want to say to the other ladies on here, it's just an honor what y'all doing. It's beautiful, and you are the queen of the planets. And just keep on doing, keep moving forward, and we're going to be here and be with you right here as much as we can to help push you forward.
Well,
Do you have an idea how much time we save having our hair? We save so much time not having to worry about our hair. Trust me, it's a good thing. Yes.
Mr. Williams, would you tell them what you do and how your involvement with the World Beauty Coalition and Summahluv season fashion and break this thing out?
Yeah, my name is Joe Lance Williams. I'm the leader of the Coasters, a group Yak Yak, Charlie Brown, Youngblood, Poison Ivy. I'm leader of the group, and I'm in here to move forward and to help whatever Mr. Makakuvu needs to do to make this thing work, and Sister Vanessa Henderson, what y'all need. I'm here to be here and do whatever we have to do to move forward. Even though I know I'm the leader of the group, it's sold over 100 million records, but I'm just an humble servant of the Most High, and I want to be here with you to do what I can to move forward and to help.
Van, let's let's bring Ahmad in right quick so he can drop on these beautiful young ladies. And say I said young ladies because everybody 100, so everybody knows.
I love it.
So I'll come on in and drop on the discussion, what it is that you're doing in Brazil, so we can get them salivating at the thought of us taking that trip down there to the island.
Okay, well, I like to tell everybody I ain't doing nothing. I don't work. I don't have a job. All I do is I have a project called Guerreiros da Luz World Peace Initiative, where I work with kids, teaching martial arts, meditation, laws of attraction, spiritual laws and principles. I teach capoeira, jiu-jitsu, karate. I'm a DJ, and I just my birthday's coming up, by the way, on Saturday. Be 43 years young, or 7 once again. I just opened the Holistic Wellness Center on the island of Mojis, on the island of Chinere, in the town of Mojis, Sao Paulo, and we just moved to a new location here in the city of Salvador. So now Curing Touch and Toki Corporal Healing Arts has 2 locations in Brazil. And I am a future candidate for city council. And yeah, that's it. I don't do nothing.
You have a video with them. Frickson, can you hear?
So this is the center. This is the Espaço Zen Space by Curing Touch. Also, Agape Bahia, Agape Moji Sao Paulo. So this is the entrance here. Okay, this is a door to the inside, but we're gonna keep this closed so that you have to come through the back area. The intention is to paint and make this space nice, make this a meditation space, clean it up, Zen space, and get everybody right so the birds will come and the butterflies. So this is it. Okay, so you come in the house this way. One room here. This is currently where I'm sleeping. This is the kitchen. There's another room. This will be the office or the storage area. Right now it's just storage. Okay, so this will be the main section of the house. Bathroom. And this will be one of the main therapy facilities, or for massage therapy, meditation, consultation, or something. If the office isn't being used as a room for therapy, and this will be the other, which is currently being used to do massages currently. And yeah, that's it. It's a very humble space, a very small space, but it can be made very nice. So if anybody's willing to help, we need it. And we thank you for your consideration and your time. And this is the Zen Space by Curing Touch, Agape, Mojude, Sao Paulo.
And that's in Brazil.
What if we took these kids and these kids and let them interact together? What if we did that with kids from all over the world? I think we can make the world a better place. Guerreiros da Luz is an organization that wants to do exactly that. This organization, the idea for this organization started in 1998 when I was asked to represent the United States in a capoeira tournament in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. While I was there, I met a group of 6 kids who were homeless and living on the streets. Once they met me, they were stuck at my side, always asking questions and always happy. This really changed my life. Ever since then, I've dedicated my life to try and make this experience somebody else's experience as well. What we plan to do at Guerreiros da Luz is take kids from New York, LA, Africa, Japan, all over the world, and bring them in small groups of kids to interact with other groups of kids. The headquarters is going to be on Morro de Sao Paulo, Brazil. Morro de Sao Paulo is a little island off the coast of Bahia. It's full of nature, not a whole lot of media influence. It's a great place for kids to be kids, interact with life and each other. This fundraiser is to raise money with your contributions to build the headquarters, the world headquarters on Morro de Sao Paulo. This past summer, we were donated a plot of land on the island that has already been cleared to build this cultural center. Now it's time to take the next step and actually start the building process. We have a team of people that are working with this. We have architects, we have engineers, we have teachers, and if you put all of our experience together working with kids, we have over 60 years of experience. This is a great project. It's a world unity project, and it's something that we can all get together and help and share and do our part to change the planet, to change the world, because the children are the future, and we need to do something to make sure that they have a future to take care of.
So yeah, that's me. That's what I do out here. I just redid the calculation, and I've been out here in Brazil for 14 years now. And that's my why. That's what gets me up in the morning, and that's why I'm here. You know, I'm still here. So
manifesting.
Mm-hmm.
Right on. Right on. Ben, I'd like to guess who's listening for the last hour or so. And this personality was the guest last week on the actually on Monday on the healing trauma of a woman. I'd like to introduce Miss Joanne Labastide. Miss Joanne, would you open your camera and your mic, please, and introduce yourself to this wonderful group of bouquet of flowers that we have on here with Van today? Can you hear me, Miss Joanne? Would you open your mic and your camera, please? Miss Joanne, are you there? I think she's still in the room, but she's not opening her mic. So let's move on and come back to her, Van. Go ahead.
Okay. All right. So can you tell us, Summahluv, can you tell us some of the locations and some of the places that we will be able to see you and the ladies this summer? And
so they've been actually doing independent casting calls, so they can share where they will be, featured as a group for Summahluv Sassy Season models. We have several things that's being calendared now. I have several social media platforms that I can be followed on, and you will see everything as they're starting to pop up, and the calendar is starting to overflow. So there's one of our designers, and her date, we still have to confirm the date. One of the designers here, she's looking to feature us next. Also, we're going to revisit what we had been doing when we first started, is actually doing virtual fashion shows for several of the designers here locally. So we did 2, and we're putting additional ones on the calendar. So all of this is being worked into. The easiest way to follow what's going on is on Facebook. Summahluv Sassy Season Models has a group page. Okay. And that would be one of the best ways to follow. We have a private page, but we also have a group page for the public. So this way you can invite family, friends as well to join onto that group page and just see everything that we're going to do. The Glamification was our very first featured. And like I said, we just launched in October. We launched in October, and unfortunately, I fell victim of 2 automobile crashes within less than 2 weeks in December, which put me on a sabbatical and a hold. However, I may not be able to walk the runway, but I tell you, like I told my daddy not too long ago, at the age of 60, I done been attacked in so many areas physically, and I've had several physical challenges. Okay, there's notifications coming up, and devil, you're a liar, you ain't gonna stop this. Okay, they, there's several physical challenges I've had to, face. However, because I am who I am, and the main muscle that has not been affected on my body is my mouth muscle. I talk as well as I eat. So these women are going to be fine, and you're going to hear more and more now that I am, you know, accepted, now walking the runway, and we will be, they will be featured in several things. There's things that's being planned, and the dates are being confirmed as we speak. So please have your family, friends to join in. It's join, follow us on Summahluv Sassy Seasoned Models on Facebook. And I just, being new to this platform, I am putting together a channel for Summahluv Sassy Seasoned Models as well. So you will be able to find us here as well and be updated. Look like we have Joanne.
Yes, someone called me a while ago.
Joanne, Miss Joanne, yes. Mother Kulu asked you to come on.
Yes, I was listening in the background. Hello, ladies.
Hello.
And all of you could be my daughters, okay? So you're young enough still, because I will be 65 tomorrow.
God bless you.
Thank you.
Taurus, just like me.
Okay, well then both of us will mother the rest.
Happy birthday.
Thank you so much.
Happy birthday.
I absolutely love the energy. You all are doing so much. And I have been asked still to come back and model, for heaven's sake. And maybe one of these good days. But I do like little in between appearing here and there with friends and little situations. But I haven't really taken it seriously again, because I used to when I was much younger. But what I like about this group is the sisterhood. The sisterhood it shows, and that is so important for us as women to get together and not be competitive, but bring our energies together, bring our experiences together and go forward. Because no offense to the men, but we have allowed the men to control and do things a lot. Well, we have been forced to allow them to control things. And now is the time that the divine feminine is resurfacing. And I see that we are going to take the reins once more. And we are creators. We are the creative energy. And with the help of the men in the right place at our sides and not in front of us or like that, we will be able to accomplish much. So in the world of the physical, the mental, the emotional, and the spiritual, we just have a lot going on for us, and we can do anything we set our minds to do.
Amen.
Well, I'd like to add to that my favorite phrase. The woman is the mother of the nation. When you live a woman, you raise the nation.
Yes,
So
you
true.
do. So true. I suppose this is why the world is in the condition it's in today, because the woman was put down for a period of time. But, we can safely say no more. No more. The healing is taking place. A lot of people are becoming conscious. A lot of people are awaking. And a lot of people are understanding that it's not just about being one way. It's about being every way, embracing your complete self. Because in my experience, and I don't mean to cut across, but in my experience, I realized that there's a misunderstanding about spirituality, and the misunderstanding is that when you're spiritual, you can't be anything else. You know, you have to just be in this zone and this airy fairy, and you can't wear something sexy or nice and all this kind of nonsense, and you can't be sexually active, and you can't do this and you can't do that. That is some serious ancient crap, to put it bluntly. So to be spiritual means to be holistic, to be all round, to be everything. And women are everything, men are everything, and we just have to embrace that. We have to embrace our divine femininity and masculinity, and not look down on each other when a person embraces their, whatever they feel. It's because we have had so many lifetimes experiencing different things. And as a result of that, we do have cell memory of different things. Hence the situation we're in today. But because I use the word for it, our pimps who have decided to destroy this environment and the earth, they have decided to monetize and demonize everything. And that's why we're having so much problems. So we have to reclaim our space, and we have to reclaim our power, and just continue doing what we're doing. And that's all I'm going to say for now. And I wish you ladies so much. I wish you so much the best. One of these days I might be able to be in one of the shows in the audience and enjoy.
Well, we would be honored at one of our shows. Where are you located first, Joey?
I'm in New York right now.
You're in New York. Well, I'm Brooklyn born, bred, and fed. Two of my models are actually in New York. So I have deep roots in New York. As a matter of fact, I am the community outreach coordinator for National Night Out Against Crime with the 79th Police Precinct. So I have organized that event for the past 12 years. It's an annual event nationwide, and it's absolutely amazing. As a matter of fact, the one that I host, as a matter of fact, I'm not doing it this year. I'm not on board this year. I'm restructuring some things in my life. However, my last one was last year, where I did receive a plaque and a proclamation in honor of my company and the work that I've done with the 79th Police Precinct in Bedford-Stuyvesant. I'm a do-or-die Bed-Stuy girl. And there's some things that will not change. I'm in Hampton, Virginia, and maybe one day we'll be honored to have you walk with us in one of our featured fashion shows.
That could be a plan.
We can definitely work on that.
Well, Van, tell them what's coming down the pike on June 5th so everybody can pack their bags, make your reservation on the train, the bus, or the plane, and meet us in Atlanta, Georgia at the Blue Marlin Bistro. And just so that you know, folks, number one, look at the production channel and you will hear Miss Labastide speaking from last Monday. And then next Thursday, we're going to have Quinn Bartlett on the production with Van. So where Van is doing her party on June 5th. So everybody, let's crank it up. And then we're going to go to Brazil before the end of the year.
Yeah, on June. So normally for my birthday is actually June 7th, but every year I do something that entails fashion for my birthday. And so my birthday is on Tuesday. So on June 5th, I'm actually doing Van Miller Day, where I'm actually launching out a men's collection. I did a little bit of everything from wedding to film space and everything. So I'm doing a men's piece this year for my birthday. So we're gonna bring out the younger guys, and they're gonna do present a show there for us at the Blue Marlin Bistro on June 5th, that Sunday evening. And then I also have a Vankini Mojita that I'm actually launching out to the market as well there. And it's just going to be a great time. We have a host, and I think that we'll have some live music. And we're going to talk about the fashion industry. It's actually a space, Makakuru, that once a month I'll actually be hosting it's called Fashion Intermission, where we can bring the fashion industry into a space where we can mix the old with the new and build a platform for the industry here in the Atlanta market. So it's sort of just a kickoff to some of the other things that I'm wanting to put out to the world.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. Well, I want to thank everyone for being a part of the production. Frickson, our technical producer in Eurasia, Lugansk People's Republic. We normally have him do a report on the situation there on the ground because everybody has been listening to the news with this situation in the territory of the Ukraine. I'm gonna ask Frickson, you wanna do a report today, or you wanna pass? The vibration has been very high. Any sad news? I don't want to necessarily bring anybody down, but it's important. So I'm going to leave it up to you. Do you want to give a report today on what's happening there where you are?
Yeah, we'll be quick. We'll show you the most important things that we have on this week. It is the tragedy because the war still goes on, and we have the killing of one man. The Ukrainian Nazi military groups killing the priest, the older priest. This man is the Father Parfeni, who was helped escaped the refugees from the war zone. This is the Russian priest. He was living in small village, and he saved about 300 refugees, Russian refugees that escaped from occupation of Ukrainian Nazi government to Lugansk People's Republic. But a few days ago, the Ukrainian had gunnery shot, killed him, and his temple have many destructions. So the war continues, and our soldiers continues fight against Ukrainian Nazi military groups, and we continue move back these enemies of Russian people that try and make genocide and Russophobia politics today. Thanks.
Thank you. I want to put that in context, folks, because right now, what you heard Zulu King Frickson say, and you hear me say Zulu King Frickson, he's part of the Universal Zulu Nation of hip hop. But in any event, what you heard him speak about is what the mainstream media is reporting daily on all news stations, that Russia invaded Ukraine. And what you hear is that Zelensky has requested a no-fly zone. And what you hear is that there was a mercenary group fighting on the behalf of and you heard Zulu King Frickson say, the Nazi military of Ukraine. And the reason why there is a mercenary group and not an army that's assisting Ukraine is because Ukraine is not a country. It is still part of the Russian Federation. So the reason why they can't do a no-fly zone is because if they do a no-fly zone, they will be flying in Russian airspace. If they send an army in to fight for the Ukrainians, they will be invading Russian territory. So what they have done is put together almost 30,000 volunteer mercenary group to fight on behalf of the Nazis, who the United States, the European Union, and all of the Western powers are supporting Nazis. And what you're looking at right now is some of the Nazi paraphernalia that was discovered when the military abandoned this place where they were staying and left in a hurry.
Yes, this is the pictures that made our Russian soldiers that move back. Some this Nazi was escape and broke their flags, and you can see this Ukrainian so-called Ukrainian flag, and also there was the book of Adolf Hitler, Mein Kampf. So these Ukrainian soldiers reading the teachings of the Adolf Hitler, and also they try and teach today the new generation in schools, new modern fascists in schools, and they try and using these books in the educational system of Ukraine. And politics don't want to talk about this today in the most area, because they try and cover this and not talking about this. And also Ukrainian soldiers today using the drugs. Our soldiers also find on these broken positions of Ukrainian Nazi military groups the drugs. They're using amphetamine and other drugs for not feeling the stress and not feeling the fear and scary. They not scary war, because they using the drugs and go in the war battles using the drugs. So it is crazy zombies that are using military weapons, hard gunnery against peaceful people, civil people. And today media try and show the conflict like the war between Russia and between Ukraine, but war was starting in 2014, not today, not 2022. In 2014, the war started between civil people in Ukraine. It was the civil war, not war between Russia and Ukraine. It is war between civil people of east part of Ukraine and west part of Ukraine. So Russian people against Ukrainian people, because Ukrainian politics try and make the genocide and Russophobia against Aboriginal native people in Donbas area, east-south part of Ukraine. Thank you.
Thank you, Zulu King Fiction. And the World Media Coalition Jazz Television Network, news, business, arts, culture, and entertainment. We want to bring to our people on our network the news and business that the mainstream media is not covering. And as they say, there's two sides to every story. Well, you're getting the other side. And this is from a person who's not visiting there, reporter, but who has lived in that area, has grown up in that area, and knows that area very well. I want to thank Zulu King Fritzen for his truth, bringing to the World Media Coalition Jazz Lovers Television Network. I want to thank all of you. Zulu King Fritzen, take us out with that other video, and Van will have some parting words as well as Ahmad as well.
Okay. I will show the video that we can watch in the beginning.
Yes.
Coming up on the Runway Walk, Thursday, Cinco de Mayo, May 5th, WMC JLTV, World Media Coalition Jazz Lovers Television Network, brings to you on the Van Miller Talk Show, I Found My Voice, Thursday, May 5th, 12 noon on our Telegram network. Summahluv, Sassy, Seasoned Models. Summahluv LLC with Summahluv Alston, 347-678-5941.
Van, you want to take us out? Ahmad, you want
Yes.
to say as well?
All right. We just thank each and every one of you that took the time out today to come to this amazing platform. It lets us know that Sassy is seasoned. And so I thank you, Summer Love. Thank your beautiful ladies for being here on our platform. And guess what? We look to see you all on the runway. Until next Thursday, 12 noon, we say have a great afternoon, and we'll see you later. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
Ahmad, you want to
You're
say?
so welcome. Thank you for coming.
I'd just like to wish everybody a good evening or a good rest of the morning, and hope everybody stays safe.
It's the World Media Coalition Jazz Lovers Television Network production of I Found My Voice with the illustrious Van Miller and Miss Summahluv Alston and the Summahluv Sassy, Sexy, Special Season Models.
I know that's right. Say it again with your outside voice.
Now we won't be able to do anything with her. You do realize that now. I won't be able to do anything with her. Just saying.
Oh, well, you couldn't do anything with me before.
Yeah, true.
Summer Love, we have to bring you in and have your own show with your ladies.
You know what? We need to talk about that. Listen, and I just want to thank the women that did come on.
Mm-hmm.
Several of them trying to juggle between work hours, midday, weekday. I'm just really so proud, and you all did very well, and just really appreciate you all for being there. It's a sisterhood, and yes, you and I now, we need to sit down and talk about a few things, Dan. And you as well, Makakuva. I'll never leave my man now. That's my brother. That's my brother in love. And thank you.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying Makakuvu knows what I'm talking about. So we need to have a conversation.
Okay, not a problem. I'm looking forward to it. I'm definitely looking forward to it.
You got
Okay,
it,
so
sister.
yeah. I'm going to go on, and I look forward to talking to you within the next 48 hours. Thank you so much. Thank you. We will be talking. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
You got the music playing, Fixin'?